Smaller bites, Dash. Yikes.
Youth Nation! It's week number 4 of the Youth Royale.
That's right, Jonathan. Week 4, and we're doing duos this week. So everyone in chat, I want you to share the stream right now.
Yep, share the stream.
It's going to be a big night.
Jalen, and I always do this wrong, Jalen and the Discord team and the YouTube community team are getting any links that people need.
Yep.
And this is the thing, that whether you're here to play, whether you're here to get paid or not, we have something for you tonight. And was just reflecting with our team on how we have community chat hosts and team from 4 of the 7 continents.
That's nutty.
That must mean
That's
that we have
insane.
people watching from there. And so you never know. You could post and somebody could get impacted, inspired, included, involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
By the
chat,
way
I
that
see
you
you
share.
guys. I see Eleanor Damaris says, hey, John and Layton. Hey, what's up? What's up, Savage? YouTube. Banana says, good luck to everyone, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, let's go.
That's
Good
the
luck
type-
to
That's the type of vibe. We have
everyone.
Johan clapping in here. That's the type of vibes we want to
Everyone. We're excited as we're getting the code out. I believe we have 41 people already queued up for the first game. So
That's
make sure that
good,
you
yeah.
have reacted to the Unite Cup. What's really special about tonight is there's several different Fortnite community events happening on top of ours. And so maybe tonight, if you haven't had a chance to get in, or maybe you're more of a casual player, tonight is your night.
Yeah, John, I think tonight's the night. If you're maybe, one of those mid-tier players, even you're casual, hey, hop in there. Opportunities definitely there, especially
That's right.
people playing in Reverse 2K Cup and the Play Versus Cup, I believe.
Yeah,
too, as well.
absolutely.
2 other.
Daniel
things
EMI
happening.
says, I shared the stream on Twitter.
Let's
Love to see it.
go.
Everyone go find Daniel and Elevation Youth. By the way, Elevation Youth on Twitter is 116,000 followers on Instagram. And we're almost at 10,000 followers on Twitter. So maybe tonight is the night. Jan Pierre, just hang on, baby. We've had over 1,000 people sign up to play in these tournaments, and we're putting the Unite bot to the test.
Someone said they're trash at Fortnite. Hey, maybe your trash isn't what actual trash
Right.
is.
One
too.
man's trash.
You haven't seen John play. Guys, that's trash. That's actually trash.
Dude, me playing Fortnite is like Layton playing Warzone, dude. It's just absolute.
Well, it's not
nothing.
so much that. Warzone's more just doesn't really require any skill at all. So I
No
think that's
skill
probably it.
at
That's why
all.
at Fortnite I'm a little bit better. It's an actual skilled game.
That's
you
right.
need to know the mechanics.
You heard it here first, folks. Fortnite is the only game that takes skill. And that brings us to our great friends at Epic Games and Practice Server. Thank you guys so much for giving us the back end so we can stream multiple observation points from the game. And if you're on Discord right now, or your friend is on Discord, I don't know why they're not in YouTube chat right now. Elevation Youth, YTH on YouTube.
Bleep here said John is better than me.
Yeah.
Bleep's really good. Bleep's
No,
good
Bleep,
at
you're
Fortnite.
cracked at Fortnite,
Yeah,
dude.
John's like.
Yep.
Like
I love this.
down
Delise
there.
Falcon is saying, how can I join an e-group?
Oh,
What's the
it's
best way to describe an e-group?
a best way to describe it. The way I describe it is like a group of friends who are just kind of living life together.
Living life together, maybe with a leader in place, like a mentor,
Yep.
who's maybe helping them
Oh,
avoid
wait,
some of the things.
I have an e-group.
Oh, you have an e-group.
I do. I lead an e-group, Falcon. If you wanna join my e-group, it's a gamer e-group. It's a lot of fun. We play
73
Minecraft.
people in the queue, so make sure you're reacting to the code. We got plenty of time. Daniel, we will give away some HyperX headsets today. What's up, James? Appreciate everyone who is sharing, getting the word out there.
I can't tell if Bleep here is messing with this. He says yes, and John is the god of Fort.
No, he knows I'm bad. He knows I'm
I
bad.
can't
But
tell.
Bleep here.
I can't tell.
Bleep here, did you notice that you have your own emote in our Discord server? And if anyone can tell me, tonight, this will be the first HyperX headset. And if anyone can tell me in Layton what the meaning of the Bleep here emote in our Discord is. If anyone can tell me where it comes from.
You can't say it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't say
the
it.
Bleeper, do you know though?
I didn't forget I had an e-group, Esther. I did not forget.
What's up,
it
Blaze?
was the segue into how I presented it.
Falcon, that's okay, man. Most of our e-groups aren't about gaming. Facebook. So we have lots of different e-groups.
Yep.
All you got to do to join an e-group is drop your name, your age, and your location so we can help pair you up with an e-group that's right for you. We're not trying to take your personal. He goes, IDKY clock. See, he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember.
You don't remember?
He doesn't remember. He knows it's about Rust.
Okay,
it's a hint. Mark Knight is ready and excited. Certified is asking, should I play? Yes. Simon says my left audio is blaming on my headset.
Simon is competing with dyslexic Aaron, I believe.
That's right. The new duo, the European duo.
That's right.
From Ireland. Notorious dyslexic Aaron.
I don't think he's from Ireland. He's not from Ireland.
No, dyslexic Aaron
Dyslexic Aaron is, yeah.
He is from Norway, actually.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Simon, yeah, Norway. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Is it from the Susie thing, Bleeper? No. You're kind of close, though. Quack Flack, what's up, Elevation Youth? Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. We got like 22 people actually in our stage in Discord, which is just cool. Shout out to everyone there. I wish they could see what everyone's seeing on YouTube, so they should by going to YouTube.
Yeah.
89 people, probably have room for about 2 or 3 more duos before we will head into game number 1.
That's right.
Shout out to Reverse 2K, my best friend, who is holding the Reverse 2K Cup. Okay. So many cool things happening in the competitive Fortnite community. We've got Reverse doing some things. We got a console-only tournament coming out. I did see some people mocking the console players on Twitter this week, like basically bragging about their new earnings, and basically people are saying the only reason why you just got earnings, console people, is because you're not playing against any PC.
But we've had this conversation, John. They're 2 different types of games, right? Playing on PC, playing on console. So you have to change the way it happens.
They're even talking about competitive Halo Infinite, the new Halo, how they're going to have separate match. They're not going to do crossplay.
That's what
which is really weird for you and I, though, because I'm a controller player.
Yeah, you are.
I might have
it may be console versus PC, but all I know, John, is that the battle bus.
Is that right?
It's starting to go.
There might not be any gas here in North Carolina, but we've got a gassed up battle bus as we head into game number 1.
That's right, Jonathan.
Of week 4 of series 1 of Earth 1. I'm just kidding. Wait. Of 2021. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
I even see Blades in chat. Blades, we saw
Blaze.
Laser.
Nation. Awesome. Well, we're going to be getting into gameplay in just a moment here. I see you, Quentin Porter, in the Discord. Legend, Bleep here. J.J is in here, of course.
Well, nonetheless, we're jumping in. Here we go. Game 1 of week 4, our Duos Youth Royale, and we are starting off with dyslexic Aaron. And he's one of the best players we've seen really show up here, man. I've enjoyed being able to watch him, and this is his area, though, John. He loves to drop over here near Slurpee Swamp, and this is just kind of his area.
And Aaron and his duo are actually one of 4 duos who took us up on our offer to give them a secured spot and make them a spotlight player. So we're able to get a little bit more information on some of these players tonight. And dyslexic Aaron here, he's in college. He's not involved in any organization officially. Maybe he'll be one of the first Fortnite players we sign with Elevation Youth. I don't know. And he's from Ireland. And so we're going to be seeing a couple different players tonight. Some familiar faces and some new faces from all around the world, because we're all about putting a spotlight on young talent. Shout out to dyslexic Aaron and his brand new duo.
That's right. I believe they competed a couple weeks ago together. I remember seeing
this is a different guy, though. Og is actually playing in his former duo is actually playing in the Reverse 2K Squads Cup. So Aaron actually used our Discord, which we now have over 2,000 members in it, to find his duo, and they are on the way. Bleep here's mad salty in the chat. Bleep here's image would just be like a wrinkled turtle. That's what I imagine Bleep here it looks like, dude.
And here we are going straight to some action here, and Simpin is trying to get in, gets the elim right off the bat, and that's not the way you want to go out. That's unfortunate, but nice little early elim for Simpin here.
Early elim as we go over to Kenny GFN, who's been a regular here, knocking down Tommy AFK with the infantry rifle. You love to see Fortnite getting back into its old form, regularly updating the items. Leighton, I think Fortnite is at its best when there is a constant item rotation. giving people a lot of different things to do. Nino Lover's taking some shots, and Kenny G has definitely eaten his Wheaties tonight. He's had lots of floppers, and he's ready for a fight.
Quite the edit there. Just beautifully executed, and just kind of confuses that man. Trying to shoot from down, trapped in a box, it's just not the best place, and Kenny G ends up on top.
Legend, yes, we can help you with that. Big man legend. That was for a voicemail or something he's going to do with that. So be sure to tag at Leighton, at John W. Rush, and at Elevation Youth.
Dyslexic Aaron starting to rotate. They have this area to themselves, John, and not to mention they are in this circle.
Yeah. Can we take a moment to go to his new duo and get to know a little bit about him? This is a player that we have not gotten to see much before. Shag here. We know that he is from Europe. This is the first time playing in Youth Royale. And him and Aaron, I think, are probably going to look to take an early dub.
Well, I see someone rotating right now already. Juxify and Dre over here to their left. I don't think Dyslexic Aaron and his partner here even know that they're there, but this is going to be a problem. And now shots have been fired.
Yep, Dyslexic Aaron has no shields, Leighton.
That's true. I think he's going to try and
get on these slurp jugs?
See if maybe there's something in this building. I don't think anyone's been here yet.
Yep.
But nonetheless, Dre and Juxify just chilling over there, and this could be a little chippy early on.
We just saw Blades go down in the kill feed, some early fighting happening in all points of the map. Something that if you're watching for the first time is again, the view that we're seeing is the observation view of the gameplay. These players do not have knowledge that we have. They don't have the mini-map, and they don't have their highlighted enemies. But this fight is happening to Dyslexic Aaron and his new teammate, whether they like it or not. As we go over to Juxfi, who is sitting pretty with a legendary SMG, but he's going to take shots early from the man from Norway.
And kind of scuffs up his builds here a little bit and doesn't get the full push, but gets Dyslexic Aaron almost in a box, and now Juxify. Oh no, and Dyslexic Aaron is trying to find him here, and there are two people in this, and Aaron goes down. This is not good.
Oh my gosh, Shag is going to try to fight his way out of here, but Juxfi is closing in on him. Shag is at very low health.
Oh, he gets the
duo,
siphon.
But Dyslexic is about to go down. Got the siphon. Juxfi also at 200 health, and it is a 1v1 as the man from Europe is going against Juxfi. Juxfi drops to 6 health, and he is on the ropes, and it goes down. Dyslexic Aaron is hopes to win game number 1 with his new duo partner are well and alive.
They can still go reboot, I believe. I'm not sure, but here we go. This is TA Simon, or TA Shag, on his org Team Alpha, and I believe he is from Norway, not Ireland, but. Nonetheless, he ends up on top, but just barely. Dyslexic Aaron now sitting out. It's very unfortunate.
Yep. This is on our NAE servers, by the way. So when you're seeing Dyslexic Aaron and his teammate, they're playing on servers that are very far away, which gives them a slight disadvantage when it comes to the internet and Wi-Fi's and ping. Got
Slurpee. Couple teams here in Slurpee actually,
any Dyslexic, any fish boys,
Dyslexic Aaron isn't his team. TA Shag is not too far from this either. So this is a great spot to drop, John. There's a lot of those slurp barrels that you can always get. Free shield very quick, and Lyrical is trapped here. I'm not sure where his partner Rogue is. Hopefully very close by as Zelk and Poise are sitting high ground in this area, which is just a great, powerful position to be in.
Absolutely. And in the first game, we've already seen a number of players go down, 68 players alive. Seeing the kill feed come out, Farmer Omega, someone we don't know, going the way of the Buffalo. RIP.
And early on, John, there's already only 68 alive, but early on you're going to see this type of standoff because no one wants to die, John. They want to stay alive. They want to make sure they... Oh, and big shots! Zelk sees him through the wood builds in head dinks. That's big shots. This may encourage the push here, and I believe it is. You even see him dancing on a screen for us. But Rouge is trying to get out of here, and hopefully his teammate is okay after those shots.
Yeah, and I'm seeing J.J point out our partnership with HyperX Gaming. We have a few headsets left to give away in a deal that we had with HyperX Gaming. We will commence those gaming headset giveaways later tonight. We'd love to see 100 people in the chat, so make sure to share the stream And probably around then, we'll start to do the giveaway so no one misses out on their chance to win.
Just make sure you're sharing the stream very early. It's only game 1. Still 2 more games to go tonight. A lot more action left in this game and in the night. So make sure you're sharing the stream with your friend. Hit that arrow button. Copy the link. Send it to your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure that if you're on Discord that you're able to jump into youtube.com/ElevationYTH. Our mods are spamming the link in the chat. Maybe not spamming, but they're posting it because you don't want to miss any of the Fortnite action. If you didn't get a chance to play, then you get a great chance to watch and maybe win a headset. And maybe you're not even a Fortnite player, but you can be here, a part of our cheer squad.
You can see a third duo team is starting to make their way into Slurpee, and this is not good. Zelk and Poise are just chilling high ground and not really doing anything without any builds. This is such a slow fight, and even far away, there was someone else. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out for Zelk and Poise, even though they're high ground.
Yep, they're just going to take their time here. They're going to be looking through their edits, not trying to get into any unnecessary fights. Especially if they're a player like Rogue, who doesn't really have that great of a kit. He's got kind of all he needs from a weapon standpoint, but nothing too high quality. He's got shields on him right now, but not that much in the bag. And so it's not necessarily that someone's playing scared when they're playing passive like this in Fortnite. It might just mean that they're being very strategic.
Bananas, we see, and Bananas and Strawberries goes down. We saw them in chat just earlier talking about just being good sports. And Locust also goes down. We saw Locust and Plush, 2 of the people we know Locust and Plush. That's Laurel and his,
That's right,
and his
from
duo
our
partner.
Matthews campus, in Matthews area. You see the different parts of the map here. We'll see Slurpee here as well as different angles of the game.
Rouge actually just got pushed.
Oof.
Rouge is pushed, and Lyrical is now trying to help out his teammate. He's down, and this is not good. Rouge down, and they're going to go ahead and try and get this body back, try and get these mats, materials, and ammo, but Lyrical is trying to help his friend. This is not good. If I'm Lyrical, I'm trying to back out of this. I can't push. These 2 people are guarding this body, and there goes Rouge for Siphon.
Yeah, and we've watched Zex for the moments we've been able to see him. He's playing aggressive. He's playing smart. He's playing heads-up Fortnite, ready to try to make his mark here in Week 4 of Youth Royale. As Lyrical looks on the shambles that was a decent start for him. But he's going to have to take a back seat if he hopes to make it into the next few circles.
Man, here we were trying to show a nice, peaceful moment, but it turns out that was the exact moment Rouge would die. Oh, no, and Lyrical's now trying to take shots at Pyro, or Poise. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, John. What do you think he should be doing in this position?
Poise really has no other choice but to build up with his duo, and Lyrical is going to be forced with the reality of fighting 1v2. I don't know if he's trying to fight for the card, but if I'm him, like, they're literally camping the card on purpose. They're waiting for you. The only thing to do is to get out of there and get gone. You have a better chance in a bush than fighting in a box for the card.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely just trying to. Maybe he thinks he can get a 1v2. If he thinks that he can get one person, John, maybe he thinks he can get both. But here we go. Lyrical maintaining high ground positioning, and they're great shots. That's going to stop the push. And Poise now has to stop and recompose himself, grab some shields, and Lyrical is now W-keying Poise. But Zelk says, no, that's my best friend, okay? And you can't push on him.
And I'm
okay?
honestly pretty surprised by
Big
Lyrical.
shots.
He's playing very confident, taking down with the Nick Merck shotgun, and he's about to absolutely avenge his teammate with less health than this opponent. Now they're equaled out. Zex is on the ropes. Lyrical might have just done something that we've not seen yet on Youth Royale, which is a 1v2, our second duos of the entire year, and we're about to watch something truly amazing happen. Zex doesn't seem to have any heals. Lyrical is honestly kind of derping. I'm like low-key not sure what's happening right now.
He's trying to get this wall, but he knew they were going to fight to grab possession of this wall, and he knows that he's going down to pick up his friend right now, so he's going to push this full W key, and Lyrical goes down to fall damage.
And literally,
the
pressure of the moment gets the best of him, and he absolutely chokes on what was such an amazing outplay. But as the storm rolls in on Zex and Poise, it's not looking good for them. They're pretty far out of the storm as we catch up with some of the other fights around the map.
So unfortunate, John, and that's just what I call you being stressed out, right? I know what this
Right.
is like.
Your hands are shaking.
Your hands are shaking. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. And it is an absolute issue. So it's so sad to see that happen, man. I really thought it was going to clutch that, but we're getting views around the map, seeing some other things going on. A lot of action happening in Boney Burbs area. Peace Police and Zelk and his friend just rotating in the storm. Now, they're not out of the woods yet, Zelk and Poise. They still have to get into circle, and you have no idea what is on the other side of that storm. Who's waiting for you, John?
Yeah, and I really don't even know how to emotionally feel about Zex and Poise. I mean, like on one hand, they're still alive and they're creeping out of the storm, but on the other hand, they almost absolutely got dumpstered. What you love to see in Youth Royale is gameplay of multiple different skill levels. We've wanted to create an opportunity for people of all skill levels of Fortnite to play and be seen on a big stage, and I think that's just what we saw. That was kind of like a kind of like amateur fight, like people who are clearly better than me, but are maybe not used to playing in high tier, high pressure situations like this.
Yeah, you just never know how your body's going to respond, John. You just never know. But Zelk and Poise still rotating. They're barely going to make it, John, and you can kind of see on that map in your top left corner, there are a lot of people up ahead. 50 seconds left on this storm, so they have to hurry up, heal up, and get out of here. We also see Dyslexic Aaron did get up with his friend over here on the right side of the screen, our drone shot, and they're both up, John. They made it up.
And
wow.
a reboot van in arena, and not just arena, but a tournament. I mean, that is pretty impressive from the young men from Europe. And my main response to that is a big old sheesh.
Dr. Phoenix here taking some shots over near this bridge. Again, kind of near the spire area, and it seems like the circle is going to congregate near the middle of the map. So we're going to see a lot of people going, but 8 seconds left, 53 people still alive. We're only on the third circle, and Dr. Phoenix and his friend Mark know that they're on stream right now.
Yeah,
there we go.
Going to give us a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a recline. Well, while they're reclining, let us just welcome everyone who's watching us for the very first time. This is Youth Royale. It's a 5-week competitive Fortnite series brought to you by Elevation Youth, MonsterDface, and his team at Practice Server. And Elevation Youth is the youth ministry of Elevation Church. And, man, we are here to help develop youth who influence culture. There's a lot of bad stuff in the world. We want to help make it better. And this whole tournament is to put a spotlight on young, talented gamers, as well as give an opportunity for those who maybe aren't used to a competitive setting. So welcome, everybody. This is week number 4. And next week is going to be our final conclusion. Biggest prizes we'll ever have, and lots of opportunities to win and to pop off in front of lots of people. Run the culture. That's right. Cole, we're so glad that you're here. Kale, welcome. Quentin, so great to see you. So many friends in the chat, Leighton.
Yeah, it's good. Just glad that we get to do something like this and be a part of something like this, and just make it available for you guys and your friends to just come in here. And I see B-Ball 120 frames, by the way. I have to stop because I saw this guy. I saw this guy last week as well.
Yeah, I hate their skins. Their skins freak me out, dude. It's like I'm not supposed to be seeing this, man. This is crazy.
Look at your bottom right-hand corner at this map. You see everyone just focused up. The spacing. Look at the spacing of everyone, John. You see even one team is starting to rotate a little late. People are taking shots at them. I have no idea who these people are, but there is some action happening on the outside perimeter of this circle.
Yep, and it's pretty typical that the smart teams are going to edge guard.
That was Dyslexic Aaron. That was Dyslexic Aaron who were rotating late. Yeah, see, they're right at the back. But look at this circle. It's perfect for them. I cannot believe they made it, John. Dyslexic Aaron and Shag are here alive, getting shot at here. But still, a lot of Fortnite left.
Yeah. Love to see it. Someone's asking, Quack Flack, will you guys ever play Minecraft? Stay tuned for that. We've got big things for Minecraft in the works. And Abner, I see you talking about Warzone. You don't want to miss YTH 2021 for a million reasons. But if you love Warzone, that's going to be one of them. Prod Elf saying that Prod Elf and Prod Claps got griefed. I always think it's funny how griefed is subjective in the sense of I think sometimes people just get killed and they're like, I got griefed. It's like, nah, man, this is a game. This is a competitive situation. You got killed.
Yeah.
Like it's not always a grief.
I think sometimes we try to justify things that happen to us in whichever way we can to make it make sense for us. But
my counselor actually told me that very thing last week.
Dyslexic Aaron on your left-hand side, Joda on your bottom left-hand side, and a beautiful shot of this map on the right. A lot of action. The Spire, this area, I think is one of the prettiest areas on the Fortnite map. But there's a lot of water on this side of the maps, John. So we may see the moving circle really come into play here.
Yeah, love to see Joda and River, new players to the competition as best as we can tell, and just goes to show you the growing community here at Youth Nation Gaming. And we're absolutely thrilled that the circle is closing in, because as the circle closes in, the action picks up.
Yeah, absolutely. Joda here just kind of looking around and trying to see if there's anyone he can take shots at, John. He has 2 health. He has no white heals. So, and white heals is that green bar that says 2 out of 100. It's your health there, but no health. So that's going to be a problem there.
Yeah, and Paige, we see you in chat. We'd love to help your family get connected, and our chat hosts are going to be going to respond to you. So glad that you're here, Paige Hilburn, and we'd love for him to get connected in there. It's what we're all about.
Still about 40 alive. Again, the game is starting to slow down as people kind of realize that this is a competition, this is a tournament, and they want to win money.
Absolutely.
And they know that it's being streamed. There's something, the moment it gets streamed, John, everyone kind of tightens up. Let's focus up here.
Yep, absolutely. And I think it's so fun to be in a competitive situation, to a free competitive situation where you can win money and actually get broadcasted. I know I love playing for a crowd so much more.
And Broden takes down a couple of people up there in your top left-hand corner. And oh no, Joda's in the wrong place. This is not good. He drops in on a full duo and goes down to Kenny G.
Kenny G, man. I don't think we've seen him. I think he's won a game in week number 2. I don't know if we've seen him.
Well, they're being third-partied right now, and they are being relocated by these poison, these gas grenades here. And there it is, another B-ball 120 frames jumps into the wrong box. They're all congregated in the wrong area, John, and everyone is crossing paths right now. Kenny G's gonna get this guy out of the way, try and siphon this and get some health here, but that was not good. 2 teams drop in the wrong box.
Yep, and you're gonna want to pay attention to the bottom right-hand corner. You're seeing the map swing around as the storm is pushing players up a hill. Anytime that a map is being pushed up a hill, it's going to be very, very difficult.
No.
We actually just saw Dyslexic Aaron go down by the hand of his teammates in the kill feed. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or if his teammate is using a stink bow or a flame bow, and either way, the young man from Ireland has gone down.
All I know is Endless looked like they were in the right place, and Mr. Joe, we know Mr. Joe as well. Chico here. A lot of movement. These guys are sitting ultimate height on top of this hill, and that's exactly where you want to be, John. This is a great location, but a lot of these poison darts are really starting to make these rotations difficult, especially since everyone's so boxed up. There's a lot of builds in this area, but Endless Bow has been sitting ultimate height, takes out Zelk and Poise, who we saw earlier, and the reason that they have those elims, John, is because he's sitting ultimate high. This is where you want to be.
Yep, absolutely. And the players who are at the very top of the map are just given such a better vantage point, and they're really not given, they took it. And you're going to notice in the next few minutes here, folks, that it's going to be a lot of quick action. So buckle up, get ready, because we are about to see a lot of people go down in a short amount of time as we head into circle number 6 with 28 players left to go. That's a whole lot of people and not a lot of space.
Yeah, look at that bottom right-hand map, John. There's a lot of triangles sitting on top of each other, and Kenny G looks like they're at the edge, right at the very front of that circle.
Poise goes down
where
in
you
the kill
be.
feed.
And Poise goes down. That is a wipe for that team at this point. But Mr. Joe, we also know Mr. Joe Chico sitting ultimate high, must be sitting ultimate high with Rudo Master Kill, and this is it. This is the space. But Kenny G may make a move for height here, and let's get a look at what's going on. Look at this rotation, John. Look at all these people starting to rotate. Rudo Master Kill is stuck way too far back. At the very front over here is Broden Tex, Endless Bow. We saw them get a couple of elims. Chico also sitting ultimate high. There's still so much game left.
And here's the thing about Fortnite that's the same about life. You can't can't run from a fight. It's going to face you whether you like it or not, so you better face it head on. And these players are being pushed on top of each other, one after another, and it's going to come down to who is the strongest left.
Absolutely. Chico is trying to sit there and get ahead of the storm, but Dr. Phoenix starting to make his way towards the front of the circle, and this is where you want to be, but there's people rotating without builds, and Dr. Phoenix is getting shot out trying to find kills. This is what you need to do early on during this rotation.
Oh my gosh,
and there he goes.
Almost
he gets
messes
that
it up, but he's got the siphon. Broden Tex goes down, and Dr. Phoenix has enough, but he gets shot in the back. Coming out of the storm, Baby Dons came out of nowhere, and who do we see at the top there but Kenny G, the master of high ground, the man looking to take it all here in week number 4. Another kill goes down as he's sitting on 6 kills.
This looks like an easy win for Kenny G and Arm. This is so easy, John. This is free. They're sitting high ground. They have 30. He has 35 builds. This is plenty. Only 3 more people left. That means it's a 2v1, John. It's all over here for Sniper unless they can absolute clutch. He has plenty of materials to do it, but right now Kenny G and Arm have full control of this game.
200, and they're making it look easy here in game 1 of week 4 of Youth Royale as they're just slashing the trees, putting this man up against the ropes. He has very little chance outside of a miracle. Sniper YT goes down by the hands of Kenny G and Armin, and game number 1 is done just alike that. Congrats to Kenny G and Armin for the W.
Well, that's the importance of high ground, John. We just saw it. That's the importance. They made a play very early on during those rotations, those moving circle rotations, and boom, it came back for him, man. And wow, it was a little too easy for Kenny G and Arm. It was a little too easy, but nonetheless, they showed their skill, and congrats.
Hey, welcome Orzo in the chat. Thanks for everyone who's just tuning in. We've got 2 more games tonight, and we want to have you share this experience. You can sign up for the tournaments in the Discord. The spaces do go pretty quick, but even if you don't make it, you can be in the chat and maybe get in next one, or possibly win a HyperX Gaming headset. Right around the time that the chat gets up to 100, we start to look around giving away headsets. So make sure to share the stream, and maybe you could win a HyperX Gaming headset.
Maybe. I see a lot of people from the game coming back into chat right now saying I was Broden. Someone said I'm Arm. Legend wins this game. Legend's saying that about himself, but man, what a great game. I love this. Is duos. I love going from duos to singles to duos, solos, all this stuff, because you see the different tempos these games are moving at, and that's why I already love the in circle. But it's more fun when there's two people.
You can already tell the meta's different tonight. We mentioned at the top, there's several other community events going on tonight. Shout out to Reverse 2K and his Squad Cup. Console team is probably practicing for that as well. But you can tell that there's different players in the mix, different people feeling it out, and you love to see it. It's what I love about what we get to do at Youth Royale, Leighton, is we get to constantly present a new field of players to face off against each other.
Right, I love it. So many people, sometimes we don't even know who they are when we see their name. We're like, I don't know who this was. They've somehow found a way through the Discord, and if that's you, then hey, come say hi in the Discord. Maybe share your name and where you're from or whatever, and we'll feature you. We want to make this a platform for you guys. And so someone said, is Cole sleeping?
Yeah, no, Cole. Cole just got here. We're working hard. We finished our last rhythm night of the semester last night, and it was great. Now we're preparing. 59 days away from Youth X 21. And chat host, let's get that Youth X link in the chat. If you're still new to Elevation Youth, you're wondering what we're all about, Youth X would literally be the perfect way for you to experience what we're all about. We'll have 5 different gaming events in that. I don't know if we can tell you anything more than that.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I've been saying this for a while, and I think you and I discussed that we can pretty much say whatever we want. No one ever says anything about the information that we're giving away, but all I know is Fortnite's involved. Yeah. Fortnite's involved. Minecraft is involved. Yep. And there's another game involved.
There's another game. Guess the third game that will be featured in Youth X 21. And the cool thing about Youth X 21 is going to be a lot more than just gaming. We're going to be streaming for 168 hours nonstop from Sunday at 5 o'clock. July 11th to Sunday at 5 o'clock, July 18th. 168 hours non-stop. And we're going to be doing giveaways there. We're going to be having inspiring message, original music, so much more.
They can actually check out the lineup from the Rhythm Night last night.
right.
That happened
Yep.
on the same YouTube channel.
Yep.
Not now, but after the stream.
Later.
Absolutely.
Later. We are queuing up for game number 2. We've got 45 people in it, so make sure that you signed up and reacted to the Unite bot for you and your duo to have a chance to win $300 prize pool. And congrats to Kenny G and Armin. We've seen them in a couple different weeks of Youth Royale, and they came out on top today.
Yeah, Dyslexic wants to know solos, duos, trios. We don't know, you know. It's gonna be we know. We just don't want to. Yeah, there's a lot planned. Definitely gonna be probably some solos, but
yes, Emerson will be
no
at Elevation Valentine for Youth X21. But again, here's the thing about the Youth Nation. Youth is wherever you are, and so we'll be broadcasting from here. We'll even have a lot of seats open here if you want to travel out. I saw one of our chat hosts put the link in there, but let me tell you something. We're going to have people from around the world throwing house parties, watching with their friends, with their e-group. So don't get it twisted. Even if you can't make it here, don't worry, because where you are, that's where it is.
That's great. Carlos said after this is done, y'all gotta check out last night Rhythm Night. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Like Loki, it was probably the wild. It was the last Rhythm Night for the semester until Youth X.
Yes.
But we're here every week, John.
That's right.
Every week. I said
Every
that
week.
in mic check too. They're like, oh, it's the last Rhythm Night. Bro, we on here every Thursday.
Yep. Every
doing
Thursday,
gaming stuff.
nonstop. Shout out to Brandon
Like, does this not
Hostetler.
count?
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon Hostetler. We got our Roanoke Youth Director in the chat. We've got 69 players in game number 2. So we're steadily climbing in there. Our Discord team is making sure that all of our preferred players are getting signed up for this game. We got a couple of different people from Matthews and South Charlotte, as well as a couple of teams you guys haven't seen before who have kind of been our spotlight players for tonight.
Yeah, for sure. John, tell me a little bit more about this last game, okay? I want to talk about specifically rotation and one thing. Would you have picked me up if I went down? Would you have rebooted just like Dyslexic Aaron was rebooted? Would you have done that for me?
Well,
honestly,
that situation was easy because he won the fight. So let's
say you win the fight. Let's say you win the fight.
If I have your card, I'm going for the reboot, 100%. If I'm losing the 2v, if we lose a 2v2 and it's a 2v1 and I'm kind of in shambles,
yeah,
I might elect to not face a 2v1 to try to get us better placement.
Yeah. It was a little, and also that was a lot happened at Slurpee because that guy also fell. He almost 2v1. That felt more like you. That felt like something like.
Oh, dude, Blades is from Lake Norman, man.
Blades is from Lake Norman.
That's freaking awesome.
Let's go.
Yep.
That's awesome.
91 players here in game number 2. The clan fans said just shared, comma, they meant millions of our fans heading your way. That's awesome, man.
Can't wait to see
That's
him.
great.
Say hi to him.
Thank you so much, Cole. Well, like we said, we're here every Thursday night. Next week will be the conclusion of Youth Royale with the Solos Tournament. I'll tell you this, we're going to have the highest prize pool we've had yet in Youth Royale, so you're going to want to get the word out about that. What I love about our team at Elevation Youth is we're always providing assets and things for you to go share with your friends. So even tonight, you share with a bunch of friends, put it in Discords, put it in group chats, share it with your e-group leader, share it with your coach, share it with your friends. And we promise that we're gonna put on a show tonight. If you're asking for the code, you're in the wrong place. Make sure you're in our Discord.
Yep. Full walkthrough on there on how to sign up and get involved in one of these games. Still 2 more games. We're about to jump into our second game and then another after that. And that'll be it for tonight. Yep. But next week will be our final conclusion of Youth Royale, and it makes me a little sad. But you know what makes me happy, John?
What?
Is knowing that we have so much more.
That's right. And it's just Series 1. I think what we started here with Youth Royale is going to be something a tradition that we carry on for quite some time of providing regular, free-to-play, cash money Fortnite tournaments for players of all skill levels. That's what we're all about. And I'm hearing the familiar sounds of the battle bus, and we are about to get into gameplay for game number 2 of week number 4. So don't go anywhere, and make sure that you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're talking in the chat, and make sure you're sharing this stream with a friend, because it's about to get zappy.
Bippity boppity. Here we go. We see Viper. John, do you think this is Vipex? I don't know.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
He did tell me he was going to be playing in it, but nonetheless, Viper's here, sitting over here, dropping just past Spire, just trying to find a nice little spot. We see Ploosh. We know Ploosh, John.
Yep.
We know Ploosh.
Yep.
Ploosh is from North Carolina. He's actually here from our Matthews location. His name goes by Elliot.
Yep.
Chilling with Locust, who is Laurel.
Yep.
Who's
a player that's been in a lot of our Fortnite tournaments. I mean, from the early days. I remember seeing Laurel in like our first Fortnite streams when we didn't even have a creator code. All we had was literally like just creative, like for real.
Yeah. This is a good little drop area. I like this. Is right outside of the Steamy Stacks, and this is one of my favorite spots that you and I used to go to. You and I used to hit up this place.
Yeah, there's like a brief time we were grinding some arenas, and we would drop there regularly. I feel like we always got like, I think the positioning on the map of Steamy Stacks is great, but some of the positions that you get put in fights there are just really stressful. I mean, it's such a multi-leveled area, and with the way that the stacks shoot players out, it's great for rotations, but if we're fighting people, it's just stressful. Honestly, that I feel like in retrospect, we put ourselves in a rough spot by hard focusing that rotation.
Oh no. Drizzy has absolutely no weapons. That's why he's standing still as another team is in caddy corner. And it looks like something may have went on here already, but nonetheless, Drizzy's just trying to stay quiet because he has no weapon. Sometimes that happens, John. The floor loot, or you just don't get there quick enough. Maybe Wreck It and his friend Dex here got those guns before.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it's a bad day when you're having to use bandies. Just being honest, like if that's all you have, and man, they're getting shot out from height. They don't really have many builds and don't really have much of an opportunity to defend themselves. We get brought over to Endless and Broden, who are in the middle of a fight with TC Fishy and Viper. We've seen TC Fishy in some of our other streams, and this is going to be an interesting fight. People don't have a lot of mats, don't have a lot of ammo, don't have a lot of shields, so they want to fight each other, but they're going to take it slow, and sometimes they have to take it slow.
Absolutely, John. And again, Siphon in arenas is so important. You get health on kill, you get some mats. This is what you want to do. You want to try and get a nice elim right out of the gate. And I can see what's happening here. I think Endless is trying to bait these two guys over this way so Broden can kind of step up and take some shots. I'm not sure it's going to work. I don't think they know where Broden is, but they're both maybe on Broden. Let's see how this pans out for him, John.
Yep, and Endless Bow and Broden going to be rocking the matching duo skins, and so make sure to watch onto this as they take a little cheeky shot on Viper. Going to be taking off about 40 health there, which is actually pretty generous for the Nick Merckx gun, a.k.a. the Tac Shotty. TC Fish going to be building a wall, going to be trading shots there with Endless Bow, and Endless goes down. Viper's coming in with the makeshift shotgun, and that matching duo is matching dead, as Viper and TC Fishy are going to clean up early here in one of our unnamed POVs. Legend here getting dropped right on into some more action, and Chance is absolutely beaming through his edits, and he's going to make the most out of some quick movements. You can tell this player knows what they're doing. And that was one of the sickest shots we've seen at Youth Royale yet, making it look easy and pouring the gasoline that North Carolina so desperately needs right on the builds of his enemy.
John, you're seeing game sense here, the type of movement. He knows who he's playing, but he's getting some shots from above, unfortunately, right now. And there it is. Beautiful shot from, that was a flick right there. Good job, Twitch Chance. Holy cow. Beautiful shots from Twitch, I think, again, from Chance. This is game sense, John. What we saw there, the way he was moving around, he knew who he was playing. He knew what skill level he was playing. And there's the dance, there's the emote after a beautiful, beautiful play over here at Retail Row. His friend Legend, who we saw in chat, is down, but most likely he's going to make a play here for reboot.
Yep, and that's exactly what I would do in his situation. He's got a relatively clear area here at Retail Row, and he's going to be taking his time here. You know, as good as this duo is, I remember them from last game, and I think they went down early. So they're feeling some vindication here, feeling good. It always feels great to start off with a big ol' ripperoni on another team.
Well, they have 13 seconds till this circle does start to move. It does move a little bit slower, John, but still, it's something you want to keep at the front of your mind as you start to rotate, because you have no idea who's waiting on the other side. And we've seen this kind of bite some of these teams in the butt a couple times here, trying to rotate late, maybe be loot goblins, but it's not the way you want to play competitive. You want to try and get your spot in circle, secure that, hopefully get a good drop too, you know?
Yep,
So.
absolutely. Yes, Bananas, there is one more game tonight after this, and there's a whole nother week next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And here's Kenny G and his duo, the winner from last game, already sitting on 3 kills personally, 4 kills as a duo. I don't know what happened at Lazy Lake, but I'll tell you, it wasn't good for whoever was standing in the way of Kenny G and his loot.
There still is someone else walking around in this area, it seems, and Kenny G upgrading his gun to a scar here, purple scar. That's big. This is a big. It doesn't look like he has a lot, John, but this is powerful. A purple scar and a blue pump. This can do some damage.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're in Discord, do me a favor right now, or maybe you're even YouTube chat. Let's go flood our Discord with an invitation to watch a stream. And this is why, because we get to tune in to new player spotlights like Locust, LOL, a.k.a. Laurel. He's a hooper from Matthews, North Carolina in high school, and we love putting a spotlight on a player that's truly cracked. Let me tell you this, Laurel, if you're listening, you want to play on the big stage during YTH 21, you just let us know, man. We're so proud of you, and we hope that you do well in this game. You're already sitting on 2 kills.
Well, it seems like they're holding someone out, John, but the circle is at their back, and I think I see who this is. This is Codigo. I've seen Codigo a couple of times, but he's by himself. It's a 2v1, and this could be bad news for Codigo. Here we go. Rotation starting to happen here. Pollution and Locust are going to focus this. Absolutely. You want to, like we were saying earlier, you want to early elim. It just gets your spirits and hopes up. But also, why not? Here we go. They're going to focus up. It's one less person you have to worry about in the final circle. Locust taking high ground, and this is going to be all over for Codigo as he's trying to take on. Oh no! Push goes down because of Storm.
And here we go. Laurel is in a bad situation. He's going to be trying to get his teammate back up. He's got the health to do it, but he's got to get this team off of his back. They're trying to burn their way in, and Laurel's going to say, wham, bam, thank you, dude, because I got your health, and I'm going to get my teammate up too. Plush is not going to have that much of a chance to get out of this storm, unfortunately, unless he pops this medkit right away. The storm's only ticking for 1, and that's really the only hope that he has.
Right, let's go look over at someone we know. We'd like to player spotlight them, Cage Like Monkey and Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe is also someone we've been watching from this North Carolina area. Braden, what is up, Braden? Yep. That was someone from this area. This is who they're fighting right here, SB Shots. And they're kind of stuck in this coral area, Coral Castle. And I'm not sure if this is a great location, John.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, especially knowing the mats that they have. Trying to fight low ground at a POI with a bow just probably isn't the move. You got to build out, you got to build up, you got to get moving. Because what we're seeing here is their team is slowly closing in on them.
Oh, no.
Mr. Joe doesn't realize
he thought he was
wide open, one-on-one, staring each other down with the bows. He's going to try to get a headshot here. Vopix is going to be shooting out, spamming the builds, as Cage Like Monkey is going to be trying to work his way through there, but Vopix isn't going to be tricked that easily. Oof. Vopix should have taken that shot, man. Trying to get out of here. They're trying to move on out, trying to get to a better positioning. And neither team really hitting too many shots. Just saw some damage go out on Mr. Joe.
This is a bit of a scattered fight, John. I don't really love it. It's very disorganized. Mr. Joe and Cage Like Monkey are trying to rotate together. I think they're trying to get out of here, make sure they get plenty of heals, plenty of things. They don't want to leave anything behind, but Vopix and his friend over here not pushing at all. It was just kind of every now and then shots. But Mr. Joe, I think, is going to start to push Vopix here. And look who's high ground shots is going to try and take some high ground shots. Mr. Joe just taking their time. Everyone's just taking their time, not able to get wall. And this is big. This is big. They have this wall now. Yeah, Vopix is so weak. He's so weak.
And they got the shots that they needed. Mr. Joe's getting tagged from the back. Cage Like Monkey still sitting at 200 health, and he's got to push the advantage that he has right now. You don't want to give your enemy too much time, especially when you have a health advantage, and he's looking desperately around for the teammate of his enemy, and they need to get up, but they don't have any builds, Leighton. It's like an endgame circle where they don't have many mats. They're going to need to start using the environment around them to create a new opportunity and new resources to build up, but they're unable to get up there, Leighton. And it's just really sad to see.
Yeah, this is going to be an uncomfortable couple of minutes here. Again, they are in the zone. There's not a lot of pressure, external pressure, other than the fact they don't have a lot of builds. They cannot run away. They will get beamed, I do believe. But nonetheless, Cage like Monkey just walking around trying to get some shots off, and he kind of misses that. Unfortunately, that could have been the push that they needed. But Vopik sitting high ground, and this is just going to be a bit of a chess match. Here we go, trying to push up with not much at all. I think they're just going to risk it all, John.
Yeah, and with what few builds they do have, they're trying to just finish the fight like Master Chief in Halo 3, but they don't have the Pelican to get to the top.
This is a very unfortunate area to be in, John. Anyone sitting outside of Coral Castle has some free kills right here, as they could just take some shots. Cage like Monkey disengaging after kind of climbing there a little bit, and it's going to be a back off here. No, Storm Surge, I believe, was that? What was that in the top corner? Maybe that was just the Storm.
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
These players here. Travanator is caught in the Storm.
Look at all these people
deep.
still in the Storm, kind of rotating a little bit late, and here we are. TA Shag and Dyslexic Aaron taking their way over to this area. Guess where? Coral Castle, where those people are fighting. So they may get in on the action here a little bit, John.
Yep, and the funny thing is that while we're seeing fights play out across the map, teams, unbeknownst to them, are actually making their way towards those fights. And so we'll probably see some action pick up here as a rather skilled duo, and Shag and Aaron are making their way into this kind of pit. I wouldn't call it Coral Castle. I'd call it Coral Crater, because it's literally sunken in, and that's not where I want to be on the map. I have no earthly idea why they're still sitting here in this part of the map.
Well, TA Shag just took some shots and actually hit Cage like Monkey for white health. I'm confused why they're not pushing off this. Maybe they want to make sure they're full mats before they go down there, and they're not. They're going to stay up here, and this is player skill right here. They understand the map. They understand why they want to stay up here. You don't want to go down in that valley, John. It's a very scary place to be.
No, absolutely. And I love what Shag and Aaron are doing here. They're preparing for the long haul. They're getting their mats. They're getting their builds. They're taking some time to get in a better position. Where we see kind of a little ways across the map, and Sweaty, Kenny G and his duo are building up. I'm going to see two of the better duos so far that we've seen tonight, kind of in each other's area. We'll see if anything plays out in terms of fights.
Dylan trying to push high ground up here. Again, it's just who wants to be on height, and this isn't even in circle, so Dylan just kind of went up there, but he needs some hills regardless. A lot of people around this area, John. Sweaty Sands is about to pop off, I predict, and he's kind of throwing some heals for his friend who was rotating late. Drizzy, we saw earlier.
Coming out of the Storm.
Drizzy,
really
they made it out. They made it out. This is Drizzy and Dylan from that drop.
Wow,
I cannot believe they
crazy.
made that out. That's nuts.
Good for them. Let's get some Dylan and Drizzy in the chat. Let's get a little cheer squad going here. And he's going to get really lucky with that epic box. Drizzy sees the many teams that are here going to be taking shots. Taking 33 blue, 33 as well off of both of those duos. And they're going to be taking some chippy, cheeky shots. Just letting that team know, hey, I'm here. What are you going to do about it? There's Blades there from our Lake Norman campus going to be getting shot at from a truck. And here you go. Action happening all across the map. Sweaty Sands, the beach you thought was for vacation. No, it's for fighting. And we've got multiple different duos who are absolutely sweating to make it to the top here.
Yeah, a lot of things happening. This is on your left-hand corner, is Sweaty Sands. On your right-hand corner, kind of the edge of that. And it's all kind of here in this area where we're going to see a lot of fights. Dylan and Drizzy and Chapo. And actually, out goes Cloud. Drizzy and Dylan are having a fight against WKey. And this could be over for WKey in your right-hand corner of the map. And down goes Dylan. It's a 1v1 over there.
Yep.
This is the type of action that's happening last minute in this area, but TA Shag and Dyslexic Aaron have decided to full rotate into Coral Castle as the final circle will be here. And holy cow, John, are we in for an end circle?
Yeah, absolutely. What you're seeing in the bottom right of your map means that this isn't Fortnite anymore. This is water world, y'all. These players are going to be fighting in some really shaky foundations. But here's the good thing about water is that it might not be able to hold you up, but it will catch you when you fall. You're going to see players try to take some high ground here and maybe be a little bit risky because if they hit that water, they're A-OK. But this is going to get really interesting, Leighton.
Oh, this rotation is stressing me out. Poison Zelf, we saw them last game. They're rotating a little bit slow here. Kind of last people rotating into the circle, and this can be scary for anyone who's kind of sitting back, wanting to get some picks, wanting to get some damage done. Still 40 alive, and let's look at this spread out, this player dispersion. Look at all these people deciding to build up on the land, the small amounts of land that's in this area. And I look at your left-hand corner, Kenny G and Arm, they tunneled all the way in. They want to make sure they have all that area. But, hey, right now, make sure you're sharing. This is Game 2. We have one more after this. Week 4 Duos Youth Royale. Make sure you're sharing right now because things are about to get probably it's going to be one of the best circles
that's right. You don't know
had.
whose night is going to be made by just getting a simple invite to be greeted by an amazing community that we have here at Elevation Youth and Youth Nation Gaming. And what you also notice, speaking of community, is that sometimes friends fight. And we're seeing Dyslexic Aaron and his duo get really close to Kenny G and his. And I'm making my prediction right now, Leighton. It's a 2v2. Kenny G versus Aaron. Final 2 teams on the map.
I think what we're going to end up seeing, John, is a lot of teams go down very fast near those last maybe circle 7 and 8. As this circle starts to move, everyone's going to start taking shots at each other, and I'm not so sure it's going to be as clean and cookie cutter as we've seen in the past. But nonetheless, Poise and Zelk's just sitting over here near this this waterfall. 31 seconds until the storm has to move, and they're going to have to start planning. They're going to have to start scheming how in the world they're going to get out of this space. But let's look at all of the map. Look at this, John. Look at where everyone is.
Yeah, this is a tropical destination that's about to get real dangerous.
Gabe Fusen in the chat calling Kenny G. He's already got shout out to Gabe Fusen, chilling from home. We love you.
Yeah, that's right. Do we have anyone who wants to cheer on some of the players in here? We got Blades from Lake Norman. We got players that you see that we're spectating. Who do you think is going to take game number 2 as we come down to the final 20 duos? 35 players left in the game, which means there's some solos, and there's a fight breaking out now as Ascends and Thuman are trying to maintain the high ground as players from all angles are moving in the Coral Castle, a.k.a. the Coral Crater.
The Coral Zone. Welcome to the Coral Zone.
Welcome to the Coral Zone with Leighton and John Rush as we're tuning in with Cameron.
Nonetheless, John, you saw them playing I want to say something about this. They were making a play for high ground, which normally I would say, hey, this is kind of a scary place. It's not very connected, but it being over water, John, means you can take high ground and not be afraid to fall down because you can fall in that water. You just got to make sure you know where you are at all times.
It's exactly right. You're more able to take risks when you know that when you fall, someone's going to catch you, and that's how these players are playing these final few circles here in this tropical, wonderful water world, a.k.a. Coral Castle.
Bowman and the Sand sitting ultimate high ground. Blades trying to get out of there again. This is what we're going to talk about, is that all these people... Oh, no, Sins gets beamed.
Absolutely, and this is what happens if you focus too hard on one duo. You open yourself up to get shot out and shot down by those who are waiting on the wings. You can't hard focus too many people in here as Zex gets absolutely dumpstered as Cameron moves in with his duo.
And now this is about to be an issue. Look at this circle, John. Your bottom right-hand corner, you see the map. The circle is almost completely in water. What in the world?
Yes, this is going to be a problem because players are not going to have an easy of time. They might not die when they fall, but it's harder to move and walk around in water. They don't have elevation rhythm in their life right now, so they don't know how to walk on water 1 foot in front of the other. They're going to fall under. And Blades maybe coming from the Lake Norman campus, he might know the moves, he might know the words. What I love about Blades is that he's been in the chat consistently. He's been competing in the tournament constantly, and even when he hasn't gotten the top prize, he hasn't stopped pushing. And that's a word for everyone out there. Don't stop. just because you fail. Keep on pushing.
Absolutely. Still 33 alive, and we see Blades get some elims. Ascens just got beamed trying to rotate in. We're on the 5th circle, 30 seconds until the circle completely closes in. And man, is it starting to get extremely intimate in this circle, John.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about intimacy is it doesn't always feel good. Oftentimes it makes you more vulnerable, and these players are about to get real close and honestly, real hurt. Players like Bora are ready and able to push their team into the top spot with loot like this. Doesn't have many arrows, but he's got plenty of shotguns.
Blades goes down. Blades goes down to Mark. Again, a lot lost in that rotation, but nonetheless, here we are, and here's the next circle. Look how far this is. Oh no, this is so far. Thuman's still sitting ultimate height, but this is very far for them, John. I don't know if they have enough to make it. He only has 4 builds.
Yeah, this is going to push a lot of duos to the very edge, and it seems like the game knows that there's still somehow 31 players left. A third of the lobby is still alive, and we're coming down to the very end. These players have been doing everything they can to win some money here at Youth Royale, trying to play the meta to the best of their ability, and Viper has an amazing view on those rotating in. I think he is about to shred some players, but he's got to stay focused on moving, though.
Right, we saw that to the left. People are starting to make connections to land as this circle is moving over land, and let's look at the full map here. Look at all these people trying to rotate up this mountain.
Beautiful shot
This is
here.
going to be a problem. Dyslexic Aaron and Shag are also starting to rotate up, but there are people behind them. There's people ultimate high. Viper sitting beautifully on this mountain, and this is big elims for Viper.
That's right. Viper is going to be able to take shot after shot, but looking at his kit, Leighton, Dyslexic Aaron and Shag go down to Ascend. And like we said, Youth Royale, it's any man, woman, boy, child, or trained dog's game. If you're good enough at Fortnite, you can take high ground like Viper and Fishy and try to come out on top.
Well, they're not connected, John. They are over some land here. They could take some fall damage. It's very possible, but so many dying to this rotation. It was so far from them and so difficult, John.
Yeah, absolutely. TC Fishy and his duo are sitting pretty here.
Oh, he's going to take his
Towards the
wall.
conclusion.
Oh, no. TC Fishy says, this is my wall. Comes in. Bye-bye, Yossi Wassi. And TC Fishy is now starting to rotate over some water, get ahead of the circle so he can look back and get some shots. These are easy elims. This is looking to be like an easy win for TC Fishy and Viper.
And just like that, we go from 30 players down to 6. 4 duos left, means there's a couple different solos in there. 5 players left, 3 duos. TC Fishy is shooting down at Kenny G. They say, you took game 1, but you're not taking game 2. Can Kenny G prove to be the Tom Brady, the back-to-back champ here of Youth Royale? We haven't seen it yet, but he's fighting from bottom, fighting from the water to show people in this 2v2, he's got what it takes.
If they get shot out, John, this is going to be very, very scary. Right now, Twitch, Kenny G and Arm are just controlling bot, but they're swimming.
Here
and
they
there
go,
it is.
and they get broken down. TC Fishy's on Armin. His duo
It's
goes
a
down.
1v1.
It's a 1v1. Kenny G versus TC Fishy. 200 health all around, and we are going to see what Kenny G is made of.
Big shots, TC Fishy gets
And
the elim.
Fishy!
TC Fishy get with the beautiful elim, controlling high ground, kind of going back into Storm, but TC Fishy takes out our last game winner. And they end up on top, John.
Oh my gosh, Kenny G, this close from a back-to-back, from a double winnings Thursday night. But TC Fishy says, not on my watch. It's my time.
John, I hate to be a prophet, but it went down exactly like I called it. I knew it was going to be a scary rotation. So many people go down just to Storm, just because of how difficult it was to transition to the next circle.
Well,
and in the end, TC Fishy chilling high ground, man.
And you might be a prophet, and that's to TC Fishy's profit, because water is where fish thrive.
I'd rather slip.
TC Fishy found a whole new world to thrive in as he's taking out Kenny G and his duo in what turned out to be a very close quarters end of a match.
Man, that was yo, shout out to the production team, because that 3-box with the drone on the right side, bro, was disgusting. Like, the drone shot gave us all the context we needed of how chaotic. I want, in chat, let me know what you would have done, because I think I would have cried and probably uninstalled.
Absolutely.
Because I can't do that.
Yeah, it's a scary world out there if you're over water with very few builds. And game number 3 is coming up here. Got one more match of duos tonight. Don't go anywhere in the chat. Hang out with us. Help us keep building the Youth Nation. Share it with a friend. Every like, every comment, every subscription allows us to keep putting on these tournaments. Our community is able to put on these events because we continue to grow. It's what we're all about here, is reaching more people. So every e-group sign up, every share, every new viewer in the chat, every new person that joins Discord, it is instilling in all of our team that the future of Youth Nation Gaming is bright. So if you love these tournaments, if you love these streams, keep on keeping on, and let's finish strong in game number 3.
Man, things escalated so quickly.
Yes.
My heart, it was dangerously high.
Yeah, it was actually nuts. In a matter of, I wish we'll have to go back later and watch this, but in a matter of less than 2 minutes, it went from 30 people to 6.
Yep.
That's how fast an end game rotation can tip the scales on players being alive.
Right. Well, you just have to be looking ahead, John. You have to be thinking ahead. You have to be making sure that you're planning out what you're going to do and just controlling your destiny there at that point. And again, you've got to get ahead of it. Nothing's worse than someone not planning ahead. So if you're out there and you're watching at home and you're like, hey, how can I get better at Fortnite? Talk to your duo partner. Make sure you guys are planning. What are we doing after this? What are we going to do if the circle goes this way? What are we going to do if these guys decide to shoot us? What are we going to do? Always be planning ahead.
Absolutely.
That's a word. That is a word, dog.
And
wow. Okay, Johan.
Johan, the tech man in the back, tuning in into what the word is being spoken and what's being streamed on the screens. And don't go anywhere. We're queuing up for game number 3. We got 50 people in the match already. Shout out to everyone who is listening on Discord. Come over into the chat and come say hello. Do you qual for anything? Jam Pro, right now, we're not running any quals. We're just doing week by week cash prizes. And so different from other tournaments is we just want to make it quick and easy for someone to make their name in Fortnite on some level. So whether you're a new player or you've been grinding the scene for quite some time, this is for you.
My brother-in-law said, is there a prayer group for the characters who were killed in the game?
No, but I am sanctioned to conduct their funerals. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You done.
Oh, you done, kid. You're trash, kid.
Yeah, bleep here. Scrim and VOD review. That's absolutely. You're reading our minds for some of the content we have planned in the month.
Which we can't. We're not gonna say all what we have planned.
No, we're gonna say it all.
We're saying it right now. Here we go. No,
guys. Big stream announcement.
Huge.
You guys want to know? Should I tell them, Leighton? I'm going to tell them.
Tell them. Just do it.
Fast and Furious 26 is being filmed on set right here in this room.
In this room.
Our
here
stream
come here.
is going to be the
home.
You
can come in.
Vin, get over here. Is that what they call him? Vince? Hey, Vince Gasoline, get over here.
It's okay. I know he's messing around.
Vince Gasoline.
Yeah, I can hold that. This is your water? You want me to hold it? No, you want it? I'm kidding. I'm talking to no one, dude. No one's there. Prayers up.
For the high. Big love.
Guys, one more game. We have one more game for the night, and it's just about to kick off. Make sure that you're sharing the stream right now. Right now, make sure you're sharing the stream. If it was anything like this last game, John, it's going to be a blast. And also, if you're like, hey, I just don't really play video games much, that's cool. Come hang out with us. Come hang out with some of the people in chat. You never know who you're gonna meet. And also, we have a Discord. Okay,
that's right.
We have a Discord. And we started something today, John. This little thing that you're actually talking on right now. It's a lot like Clubhouse. Where it's called, what is it? Center Stage, I believe.
It's just called Stages.
Stages. It's just a stage where we talk to you guys.
About the different stages of life in the game.
I knew you were going to say that. When I said it, I knew that you were going to pick it up and slam dunk it. Okay. Carlos said keep going.
Orzo with the prophecy saying, I'm going to win this game for y'all. For us? You're going to give us the winnings? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. I'll get some Shake Shack on the way home. $37. My order at Shake Shack.
Wait, your order's $37 at Shake Shack?
No,
what are you buying?
Kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like... It's like 10 burgers.
Best fast food, put in the chat right now. Put in the chat.
We've done. We did this week. I think we did this week.
That's important. It's
one of those important you're like, well, we need to know. That's why I'm asking again.
Got new people joining the stream. Yes, bleep here. You somehow had the role of our community team, and that's how you entered that private channel. I don't know why you had it. I think it's because one night you were on stream with us, and so yes, we took it away from you. But hey, if you want to be more involved, bleep here, all you got to do is join an e-group.
Yes, Dyslexic Aaron, you can use it to interview people. It's perfect. And also, Dyslexic Aaron said, hey, hope I pull a zone. Hey, again, join an e-group. If you have name, you can just put your name, grade, and location down below in your chat. and one of our chat hosts reach out to you. E-groups are awesome. I lead an e-group. If you want to join, I think there's maybe still some spots in mine and Andy's e-group. You can actually go watch our video the day we launched. It's on this YouTube.
Yep.
But yeah. Oh, see, speaking of, Ian said, are you guys going to play Cuphead again? I've had multiple requests about Cuphead. We should play Cuphead. We should play it again.
You should. I think you should.
You should. Yes, Leighton.
I think
okay.
that's exactly what you should do.
Dude.
Exactly what you should do.
Okay.
Bojangles has the most underrated fries, yo. Carlos, this is why we are friends. This is Johan saying facts.
No, everyone knows that the fries aren't underrated. They're good.
I think they're underrated.
We're getting word from one of the director for the night saying that chicken fries. Oh, Checkers fries.
Oh,
no,
Checkers fries are
they slap. What is that one thing? It's a gas station, but they have.
Sheets.
Sheets, dude. Sheets.
I've never eaten there yet. I heard about it.
Have you guys been to Sheets?
I heard about it.
Oh, we're taking a field trip after this. We're all going to Sheets to get gas as well.
Oh, dude, Cass confirms that her son did join your group today.
Yes, Cass. I say it. I said it right before I said, hey, John, what's Cass's last name again?
Chuck.
I'm so glad you said it. Oh, look, Eleanor, one of our great chat hosts, putting our e-group, mine and Andy's e-group in there. We've had fun. We've been having a lot of fun in there.
Bleep here, trust me. J.J.
So excited that Matt joined.
J.J. is a young high school student who has been volunteering and been active for a long time. That's why he's got the blue wrench, and he's in an e-group. And so we want to see more people become like J.J, but they gotta be a part of the youth nation by joining an e-group and contributing. So Bleep here, dude, we want to put you on stream, man, but if you want to be behind the sneens, you gotta join an e-group.
Orzo said something awesome. Orzo said, guys, you should make a role for winners. It would be so cool. I kind of like that.
That's cool.
Maybe it unlocks some different thing in our Discord. Orzo with the ideas. Let's go,
Great
Orzo.
ideas. Would love to see it. We are getting into Game 3 of Week 4. Our last duos of Youth Royale Series 1.
Tachuk.
Yep.
Tachuk. I love that, dude. That was so funny. That was really good.
Kings of butchering surnames. Oh my gosh, dude.
Leighton, how often does your e-group or does your group meet? Every other week, but since we're a gaming e-group, we're always online,
Jace,
and we have a little chat thread that we're always
That's
talking.
Exactly right.
I'm getting word though, John, that the battle bus is just about to launch.
Yep. Getting into game number 3. It's been a great.
I don't know where they're getting the gas. Where are they getting the gas? Does anyone know where? I need to know.
We don't know. Probably from the people who hoarded it and they're reselling. Gas has become like the sneaker market.
Hey, Clout, this next game, guess what? It's starting right now. Game 3 of the night. This is what it is. Are you ready? John, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Game 3, baby. And we're starting with Kenny G, almost back-to-back winner. Can he make it 3 times? Or can he get a second win for the night? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right. Just placed in the top 2 of duos in game number 2. And they got a chip on their shoulder. Not changing the skin. Doesn't care if anyone and everyone knows who he is. He's trying to take it to the top once again as they land relatively uncontested here in Lazy Lake.
Yeah, they do love this spot, John. They've been here. Kenny G comes here every time. He's come here during the solo rounds and our last duo round, but they are contested, I think. Or is that his teammate? No, they are uncontested at Lazy Lake, and this is beautiful, John. This is what you want to see. This is multiple buildings all to yourself that you can go in and just find, and they also have circle, John.
Yep.
So this is
something that happens sometimes in these games where everyone thinks everyone's going to drop at a big POI like Lazy Lake, and so that it ends up being just the one team who drops in. But I see that Farmer Omega, there's another player who happens to be here by themselves. I'm not sure if it's a split drop or maybe their duo disconnected, but I'm seeing 3 different people on the minimap here in Lazy Lake. I'm not sure if Aaron or Shag know about it.
Yeah, and this is a bit of the problem with dropping the same place every time. I like the consistency, the rotation, but also people in the lobby start to understand where you're dropping, John, and they start to kind of deviate a plan that to maybe get some elims early on.
Yep, and Vert is going to be taking some shots, but getting really hurt here, dangerously low. Keys, player we haven't seen before, is going to take him down, and Charts, his teammate, is just way too far away. And I'm not sure if there was a strategy or if it happened by accident, but you can't be that far away from your duo. I don't care who you are. If they get pressured like that early game with no shields, you got to be close enough to help. And this duo is going to be limping along for the rest of the game.
Yeah, this goes back to what we were saying earlier, John. Communication is key. Just make sure you know you're sticking together, especially early game. You don't know what other people have, what other weapons they have. And this is a great time to hit these people as they're getting attacked by a Tyrannosaur, a little Velociraptor. This is exactly what they want. And Slather is on full push here.
Yeah, he knows that Travanator, his enemy, is low, but Trav's going to have a duo who has his back. He says, get off my man. This is my house, and Slather's going to have to back down, take some time, and we've got a good old-fashioned 2v2 head-to-head, no griefing. This is just gaming right here in Retail Row.
Yeah, and this is going to make them disengage very quick, but this is an inevitable fight right here, and Slather is not done. He wants to make sure he secures this elim, so he secures this part of the map. So Slather's going to go ahead and enter this building, and he doesn't know that what exactly lies behind this door, John.
Yep. Bleep here, absolutely. The profile thing will be a thing next week. We're going to be even more organized with it. Jalen and the community team are going to be reaching out to you guys earlier than before to get people's profiles ready for the solos conclusion of Youth Royale.
Oh, and he's trying to take this wall. Doesn't get that edit, but now he's in, and this is not good for Trav. Yep. This is big push for Ben. And there they both went down
the way into the house. They're getting the loot. They're getting the victory. They're getting the on-stream emote as Slather is given a little bit of spice as he says bye-bye to his teammates early in game number 3.
And now they're by themselves in Retail Row, but we can kind of see this part of the map. They're rotating pretty along the water here.
Yeah, and you love to see it when teams are just taking their time. It feels so optimistic, feels so good as you're just farming up mats here and taking your time. But looks like we're getting a little bit of action here at Slurpy Swamp. It's a very popular POI, whether you're a fishman with Cree or just a straight-up Fortnite player who's just trying to get some kills. As Hyper, by the way, takes down Hints Fortnite.
Just an SMG spam at that point. Super easy. And what we're seeing right there, that was what TC Fishy with the changing of the skin. And this is what you want to do. We actually have called this out multiple times, John, about changing skins. Yep. You don't want the stream to know who you are. Not even the stream, but you may not want your opponents in here to know who you are if you're used to this skin that this player wears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Viper's not in. Is Viper not in?
No, it looks like either he's down or DC'd. This is going to make the pathway of TC Fishy really difficult. And as you see in the minimap, he's got a duo coming up behind him. They're going to have eyes on him. Here's Stream Sniper. We're getting some calls for him in the chat. And look, game just gave chat what they want as they're going to be ripping through TC Fishy's shields. Is going to be popping a pepper so he can run on out. Going to be trying to build and get away as fast as he possibly can. This is the smart move here. You just got to get going. I don't think you fight this, but maybe he says, I'm feeling cheeky today. I'm going to go for it. But he is absolutely up against the wall. 21 health left, and that is just a fraction of a sneeze, of a shot, of a glance away from going down. TC Fishy's going to have to get incredibly lucky, and his luck just ran out live on television, and Stream Sniper is going to take him down.
It's massively unfortunate, mostly because he really handled that well, John. If you're trying to take on a 1v2, you've got to confuse and separate this duo, and that's exactly what he did, but he gets absolutely just barrel stuffed by that shotgun. And oh no, not Zinzi goes down with another shotgun shot.
Yeah, Charlie Chokes
not
is going to be actually pushing against the meaning of his name's clutching up here. It's Numbs and Stream Sniper, people who we just saw win the previous engagement, are going to emote on stream. They know that they're being seen. They're taking their time getting some metal parts so they can upgrade their guns. Already sitting on a gold scar and plenty of shield. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of shield.
Yeah, it sure is, John, but this is the type of loadout that you're going to have if you're really going to be W keying, right? You want to make sure you have those big pots, you have those mini shields, and they actually saw some shots, but it's not worth it to them. They want to try and rotate maybe inside the zone. Looking great on materials right now, and it's just going to be a waiting game for them.
Yep, and we're seeing kills go down in the kill feed. 67 players left here. So we're still in the first circle of the last game. And Wild Art's going to be building up here, upgrading, looking around at his duo right here at Coral Cavern, Coral Sanctuary, Coral Cemetery, as players are still finding themselves fighting in this death pit as the storm creeps in. And this is what you hate to see. Players getting distracted by fighting, taking engagements neither team should be taking, and they're absolutely handing it to the other players in the lobby by fighting this far into storm and in such a bad position.
Big
as 100 blue goes out from Wild Arc, going to take down the enemy.
Oh no, he could do this.
Here he goes.
He's trying to get his teammate, John, and this is very close. If he can pop this this wall here, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it.
I'm not sure the name of his teammate, but his teammate or his opponent is going to be building in front of him, getting shot out by those around him. There's a lot of things happening here as these two players 1v1 deep in the map. Twitch versus Wild Arc. We're going to see who comes out on top. Either way, one of these players is going to walk away with 3 med kits as 30 blue comes off Wild Arc. Twitch sitting at less than 100 health as the storm takes away at him, but the same goes for Wild Arc, who is dangerously low, white health, and he's going to have to take one final shot, and he gets it with 5 health left to go.
No
Wild
way.
Arc on the edge of death in the storm gets the siphon and enough to keep going on, but Layton, he doesn't see the med kits. He doesn't see what we see.
No.
There's 3 med kits back there waiting for him. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it, but he goes for the resurrection on his team.
Gosh.
This is the best display of teamsmanship we have ever seen in Youth Royale so far, as in the middle of the storm, Wild Arch saying, I'm not going forward if it's not with you, Foja. And maybe they do know that those medkits are back there. They're going to be looking around.
Seconds away from death, John, and Wild Arch clutches with the shots. I can't believe it, but he is at 11 health, and I don't know if he's going to have enough time. He has to pop it right now, John. I don't think it's enough.
I don't think he got it, but his teammate has lots of health. That's something that is a benefit of coming back in the reboot, is you're going to come back at full health, and Foja's got to get him up to full health. Why is he doing popping minis? They don't have time for that. They've got to push on as they're deep in it. I can't wait to see. DJ Airplane signed up for a Saturday men's E-group. Love to see it. So glad that you're here. And Wild Arc is going to have popped that med kit right away.
This is far, John. This is a very far rotation. I don't know
I wonder
if
if
this
we can
looks
see
good.
how far. I don't know if we have a map view in total, but these other players have moved on with their entire lives. That's how far back those players are in the storm.
Codigo and his friend AutoClick here just trying to get some loot, sitting really clean here. And we actually see TA Shaq goes down in your top left-hand corner. Not sure if Dyslexic Aaron is alive anymore, but Speedy with an elim on Dyslexic Aaron, right when I say it.
Down.
And down goes the team. The team is going to not end up with no win tonight, and that's unfortunate. This is #1 most wanted squad because they're the most talked about. Dyslexic Aaron and TA Shaq both go down, John.
Yeah, and if you're Speedy, you love to get a kill on a player that's being talked about like that. It just feels good, and you're going to have a little pep in your step, knowing that you're ruining someone's chance. Here are the young men from Lake Norman. Blades on blades. Double blades. FNCS blades and blades. Multi-box, question mark? I don't know. Looks like 2 players here matching each other in strategy, just hanging out in each other's boxes. It's a good team right there.
There's a team right next to him, too, and we're just going to keep moving on because, John, there's so much action going on around the map. And 20 seconds left here near Weeping Willow, very close to the storm, so this isn't a problem for shots and Vopix. And let's look at Kenny G and Armin. This is big fights in Lazy Lake. They were alone for a while, and this is big, and there it goes.
And
Kenny
the head
G, man.
dink, absolutely
Kenny G.
beautiful gameplay from Kenny. Coming in with a big shotgun and the AR finish. Now sitting on a purple pump and a purple scar. This is not what you want to give over to Kenny G. YouTube Charms getting in a similar fight here. Fights all around the map as these players are just running into each other kind of in mid-game here.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual. We're not quite used to this, and I think this may have to do with some newer players in here, kind of shaking things up, starting to stir the pot here. But nonetheless, Hyper is trying to get his friend up. Maybe he'll do it. I don't know if it's the smart thing to do. Rouge and Lyrical trying to get high ground also and put pressure on Hyper.
Yep, Rouge has got that great kit here with the SMG, able to spam out builds at a much faster rate, just trying to get that one shot off on Hyper. All he needs is one. Hyper sitting at 100 shields, but almost no health, and all it's going to take is one good. As the third party comes in, this is classic Fortnite. Right as you feel like you're circling in on the victory, someone else comes and says, hey, I'm going to take your face and your friends. Hyper, by the way, getting saved by a third party.
Not able to get his friend up, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get those heals and those mats, John. So this kind of works out. Maybe he can make a play for a reboot. It may be kind of scary, but still, he's alive, and that's all that matters, John.
Yep, absolutely. TLC Rouge still getting pushed on all sides, not really able to see where the enemies are coming from, but whoever that third-party team is, they were on top, and they dropped into the box, and it was a big mistake. Oh my gosh. Gets the one knock on Balance Freeze, but is not going to be able to do the 2-for-1 special, as Ziffin and Balance Freeze are going to get their footing back up, and Hype1X is able to get out.
Well, that was Hyper. It was a different person, but nonetheless.
So much hype.
There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype. I feel really bad for that man who just went down. He is tracking on that guy who's so good, but his teammate comes in and gets the kill.
Yep. And Pony Burbs, a popular landing spot for the 2 weeks that you and I were grinding the game again. And that's a kind of a prehistoric Jurassic take on the legendary Tilted Towers. So a lot of love for Tilted Towers.
Exactly. It's good placement. Good
Storm
placement
moving in. 38 players left.
He just dropped his friend. He just dropped his friend.
Gosh. And
he just dropped his friend. Oh, no.
That is not what you want to see out of a duo here. I hope this doesn't come back to bite them. They're probably freaking out right now. There's players close, but not right on top of them. We're seeing Speedy get taken down just on the edge of the storm. This has been a lot of fighting for the mid game here, Leighton. This time, we had much more players alive. In fact, towards one of the end circles, we had over 30 players still alive. And Vopix is definitely going to make the most out of the little space that he's gotten and the extra bit of loot here with his duo.
Well, John, it has a lot to do with where the circle is located. Sometimes some circles basically encourage some more early fighting, mid-game fighting, and I think that's what we're seeing right here. But Thuman and the Sins trying to get some heals here, stuck in this little water area. This is why. Oh, and someone pulls up on it. It's a full. Is it a full?
Oh my gosh! No, it was a 2v1. Charlie Chokes kind of dropped into the wrong pool there. He's just going for a little dip, and he got dropped. Goodness gracious! Look at that loot down there. I'd be going for it if I was him too. People are probably seeing the purple loot there floating on the water's reflection, and they're just running to it.
Did Wild Arch get his friend up? Wild Arch got his friend up. Wow.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Mark and DJ Phoenix here trying to hold off Freeze and his friend, but there's a lot of walls, John. There's a lot of area to cover, and Mark just tanks a shot. That's not good. They are now on full pushback, and Zyphon and Balance are on full W key, but Zyphon gets bowed by someone else, and now at 20 health.
Yep.
This is not good.
Absolutely lucky that he didn't take fall damage there. I think he was just above the threshold. He's got plenty of heals, plenty of weapons, but not enough time and space to use it. You're going to see Balance Freeze trying to buy him some time to get back up to full health, and if he can do that, they're going to be looking pretty good, Leighton. But man, if they keep getting spammed out, no matter what kit you got, you're not going to make it very far.
Absolutely. Dr. Phoenix making a late rotation on those peppers into Weeping Woods, right the outskirts of it, and there's just so much movement going on. 35 still alive, 30 seconds left on this circle, and Slather's going to take some shots at a single, making a late rotation.
Yep, and here we go. Again, players with high ground, whether it's from building or from the natural environment, are going to have the advantage when it comes to shooting out opponents. Wild Arch still alive, going up against Hype1X, and it's a close quarter combat. A lot of spamming here, and he drops him. And there it goes. Going to be a big kill for Wild Ark, who's literally been in a fight since the moment he landed here in game number 3. Going to be able to pop the shields, but is going to get shot and spammed out by a bow.
Not enough, though. He's not getting any damage from this, and it's just clutch shooting. This is where aim really means a thing here, and Arch just knows how to aim. The tracking has been incredible, and so Arch is just trying to stay alive for just a couple more seconds, John. Maybe a third party can save him, and no, gets dropped in. He doesn't know where he is. This is real bad.
Oh my
Box
gosh, misses
scary.
The shotgun shot, needs to get out, needs to reset and reassess the fight as this player has much more health than him in a better position. Simpin is going to be sitting on top of Wild Arch for sure.
Balance Freeze takes out Kenny G. But balance freeze goes down in your top left-hand corner to Armin. 2 people down. Would love to see what's going on in that fight. That's insane.
Yep, here
Let's
we
look
go.
at what's going on all across the map. Just get a good view of what the circle even looks like.
Oh my gosh, and Kenny G and his duo go down. Freeze and Zyphon take down the champs from game number 1 and the runner-up from game number 2. This just opened up the entire field here. We got Omega, we got AutoClick, we've got Daniel, we've got Sky Limit, we got Slather. So many players. Locust, LOL,
Arch
Laurel
goes down.
from Matthews.
Arch goes
While
down.
Arch goes down, we've got the young men from Matthews still in it. Laurel and his teammate still have a chance here to come out with a game win in Youth Royale.
This is why you can't give up, John. You never know which game is going to go your way. Sometimes it's just where the circle ends up being, where you end up dropping, and this is what we're seeing from Laurel and his friend. Hopefully something can go right their way, maybe get some money tonight, but right as we see this happening, 50 seconds left on this circle, and Ascends chilling in the circle in your top left corner.
Yep, and they're biding their time, building up, trying to guess what the best move is going to be as Ascends takes a big shotgun shot, getting chased down by a player who we haven't seen yet.
But
yes,
Balance
we have.
Freeze. Yeah,
it's
they
Balance
just took
Freeze and Zyphon pushing every single team they see in front of them, building
Streamer
up the
curse.
momentum.
That was streamer curse.
Absolutely,
We just streamer curse Ascends.
absolutely snowballing here. And Thuman's going to be trying to keep his head down as Ascends is pushing up a little bit with him, but not going to be going for that high ground.
They're the only 2 sitting this high, and it's not really connected, John, if you can see too well. I don't know if it's connected on that back end as well, but it's still a little scary to be chilling on those builds. We'll see where this circle is going to pull, and it's going to pull near that mountain, John, I believe.
Yep, and again, we got a high ground finish here. Just going to make it more complicated, building up the sides of mountains, using more builds to move around, getting caught up against the mountain, running out of builds, not having anywhere to go. It is about to be a whole thing. It's got 24 players left, 13 duos. We're rounding out towards the final game of week number 4.
Farmer and his friend FaZe have quite the feat in front of them. They're going to have to climb up this mountain and hopefully go untouched. And here we go. They're starting it. And Codigo and AutoClick are right there. And here we go. They're going to start holding out. Karen and Reality are holding these people out. We see your top left-hand corner also. But here's Stream Sniper and number 1. They've been asking to be on stream. Hey, here you are. You're on stream, man. Show us how good you are.
Well, hey, it's actually been their friends, Cheer Squad. Shout out to all the Cheer Squads helping them out. And as Balance Freeze and Zyphon take down another duo. Goodness.
Well, there are a couple lobby busters here, and there's Locust and Plush over there, and we'll see if they end up making it in. Again, that group from Matthews, North Carolina, shout out. But Zyphon and Balance still sitting on ultimate high ground, and that looks very scary.
Absolute dominating position, Leighton. That's exactly where you want to be in this end circle, as you're going to start to see the teams go down much faster as we come into the 6th circle.
In this final moments, let us know in chat, who do you think is going to win this? Who are you pulling for? It's all coming down to this, the final game of the night, final game of week 4. And here we go. Zyphon starting to track someone rotating late. And Zyphon, this is why high ground is so important, John. Sky Limit is getting beamed, building for his life.
Absolutely. Zyphon's got to watch out, though. If he's not looking around, people could be building up on him. He's really smart by not pressing that too much. He's got to keep his wits about him so he doesn't get third-partied, shot in the side of the head. But from our vantage, these players are absolutely uncontested up top, as we're going to take you to a view of multiple players seeing what they're doing to survive and try to be the last team standing in week number 4, last game of the night.
I love the view we have. We have Vopix, who are basically on ultimate low, and Zyphon, who is on ultimate height. 2 completely different playstyles, and the circle is moving away. And I think Zyphon and Balanced are in for quite the rotation. It looks free right now, but the closer it gets to that circle, it's not going to be free. They're looking around for kills in that bottom left corner, Zyphon, and you can see in the right side of the screen, everyone's rotating, John.
Yep, everyone has no choice but to push off the side of a literal mountain. Have you ever had to jump off the side of a mountain before? Well, if you haven't, you've never played Fortnite, because this is what it's going to take for these teams to come out on top, taking their time. Plenty of builds here from Zyphon and Balance. I mean, they're in such a commanding position, but you're going to be surprised with some of the teams that make their way out from the bottom. We still got Laurel, Locust, these guys who are fighting for their lives to try to make their splash, make their name, make a mark here in Game 3 of Youth Royale, trying to pick up their first winnings of the tournament series. And these players are dropping like flies, Leighton.
Yep, 15 alive, and Xiphon and Balanced have ultimate height. They still maintain that Vopix, and Shots are chilling right here, trying to pop this shield. You want to make sure you have all the health. He's going to tank a couple of storm damage just to pop this off, but it's totally worth it. And someone dies right in front of their eyes. Xiphon still getting elims, moving, building, trying to get in 194.
Oh
Big shots from Xiphon, and that's why they're winning. That's why he has 9 kills. That's why Balance Freeze has 8 kills. It's looking to be like it's going to be Xiphon and Balance in the end.
Absolutely dominating shots here from Xiphon. At the end of the day, Fortnite is a game that's a lot about positioning, a lot about building, but when push comes to shove, you got to hit your shots. And that's what we're seeing from Xiphon and his teammate, who are playing absolutely out of their minds as we're coming down to less than 10 players. Numb Stream Sniper there on the bottom, DMC Stickers, Monkey, Zine, all being pushed in by Balance Freeze and his teammate.
And here we go, Balance Freeze trying to take some walls, get some shots on this duo here that we've heard so much about. Balance Freeze not able to connect anything there, but guess what? The circle's moving. They can't spend too much time on this. He's already looking to own all this area, so it's going to make their rotation much more difficult. And Xiphon and Balance are split a little bit right now. Xiphon making a play for height, trying to get ultimate height.
Oh
Stream Snipe falls all the way to the bottom, and this is big. It's a 2v2, Xiphon and Balance versus Stream Snipe and number 1, and Stream Snipe is very low, John. This is not good. This is looking to be Xiphon and Balance.
Yeah, Xiphon's going to take a second to try to get his shields up, but he's not going to take too long because they want to press the advantage. Numbs and Stream Sniper are caught inside this house, and with the storm pushing in, they're going to have to make their way outside. Balance Freeze.
Big shots.
Get shots.
It's a 1v1.
We've got a 1v1 as a 1-4-1 just comes in. Xiphon feeling confident with 100 health. Takes the shot. 13 kills on Xiphon, 10 kills on Balance Freeze. Absolutely dominating performance in game number 3 of week 4. 23 kills on the game. Wow, we have got to get these players in front of a camera because they just made themselves famous. What a performance. What a domination here in the last game.
23 kills.
A quarter
they came to play.
of the lobby.
They not only dominated kills, John, but they dominated rotations in high ground. That's why you win. You win with the combination of all these beautiful things. But holy cow, I didn't see that.
We saw from them all, Leighton. We saw teamwork from them. We saw building. We saw rotations. We saw resource management. And the most important thing, when push comes to shove, they hit their shots. We saw everything that a Fortnite duo needs to make it to the top. And it's no wonder, no mystery, that they are our Game 3 winners.
Right, but just put this into perspective, John. Stream Sniper X and number 1 may not have had 23 kills, but they were still second place.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so great about Fortnite is that you don't have to pop off the full lobby, but you can still be in there, have a chance, and that's why you got to come back. Come back next week. You could have a chance to win the game. You never know.
Absolutely. Make sure to be following us on socials all throughout the week. Elevation Youth on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. For any game highlights specifically, you can follow us on Youth Nation Gaming on Instagram. Make sure to send us, tag us in your clips from tonight. We want to post about it. We want to put a spotlight on you, whether you took 10th place or 1st place or 94th. We want to put a shine on you. And let me tell you something. You're going to want to see the information, the knowledge that we're about to drop about week number 5 early next week. You're not going to want to miss it.
It's big, and you better tell all your friends.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
Don't be hiding this, keeping this to yourself, okay?
Yep.
Make sure you're telling your friends. Because quite frankly, I want to beat my friends sometimes, too, by the way.
Yes.
I like...
Yes,
you're like, it's true. You're like,
God.
It's not true. That's why we're always on the same team. I don't want to play against you, John. Don't start.
No, you're right, Leighton. Well, hey, listen, we say it a lot, but really the community we're building here means so much to us. We're not out here to put on events. We're here to build a community. And we want it to be a community of positivity, of mentorship, of helpful friendships, and at the end of the day, a platform to either put you at the top of an esports organization or just have some fun playing video games, man. Whichever one it is, we're here for you. So thank you for being a part. Contribute by talking in the Discord chat. We're talking about our pets this week. We're talking about all this random stuff. Just make sure to be a part. Even if Youth Royale, when it ends, Series 1 ends, it doesn't mean that the Youth Nation is over. We're just getting started.
No, absolutely. We have so much ahead. Like we said, of course, the end of Youth Royale, and then more streams after that. Then, of course, July 11th through 18, Youth X. And we will be having quite the Fortnite tournaments on the big stage there. So it'll be a good time. Lots ahead.
Every Thursday and in all of our socials, make sure you're tagging us, sending us your clips. And congratulations to the winners of tonight. We saw a lot of great things. Kenny G played a really great game. This duo here at the end was absolutely just dominant. The most dominant performance we've seen at Youth Royale.
Right. There's a couple things I want to acknowledge real quick. First off, if you just won and you're like, how do I get my money? How do I get my money? Guess what? Our community manager, Jalen, will be reaching out to you. Okay. So don't worry. It sometimes takes a while. It takes a while for anywhere you're winning money, it's taking a minute. Okay. So don't worry. We're going to get you your money. So just know that Jalen, you'll see him in Discord. And also, John, we have some HyperX headsets. And we haven't given any away. Now's the time to give them away.
All right. We'll do one tonight.
Let's do one tonight.
I'll let you pick.
So first, Esther said Zoe or Daryl. Both. They're both fine. They can coexist.
Yeah, they can coexist.
No, they could. Dude, Daryl's angry dog.
They can coexist in separate places.
Which is what's great. That's what's great about it.
That's right.
Okay, I'm a little... no one answered our question, too.
Bleeper
no one knows.
Bleeper
he
got
did.
it right.
I saw it, but he's not. It happened to him.
All right, how about this? Hey, in Discord.
Yep.
Bleeper's going to tell them the answer. I want to make the headset giveaway trivia in Discord for later this week.
Okay.
So we're going to put out a question.
It's starting now. We'll give it out throughout the week. So it means
whoever
if
gets it right,
you have to join our Discord to get this. That's what that means right now.
We'll be answering this question in general. What's a good question?
It should be something like an old stream question, something they have to go back and watch or something.
Great.
Like what color shirt was John wearing during, or you know what I mean? Like something weird like that.
That's a great. I love where we're going here.
I love that. I love that you started that
on the line. This is great.
It's more difficult. Maybe we'll.
Yeah, Bleep here. We know you figured it out, dude.
We'll release it. We'll release it in Discord. The question in Discord.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. So
we're a bit on the spot. That's mostly why. Say that one more time.
Oh, that's a great question. We did a 24-hour stream.
Yep.
To celebrate Love Week 2020, which is a huge event that our church does. A 24-hour charity stream. First person, something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something there. It may not be that one. There may be some. That's hard though, because you can't go back and watch that. You can't go back and watch.
We should do a whole trivia night, dude. We should do a whole trivia stage with HyperX.
Let's do trivia.
That's what we do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do a stage in Discord. We will release the date. We'll do multiple questions, multiple giveaways before next Thursday, where me and Layden will interact with you guys in the Discord community for some extra winnings. So we'll do a trivia night. Youth Nation Gaming Trivia Night coming up in Discord in one of our stages. That's pretty good to me. This is great. I love what just happened here.
Yeah, also shout out Simon. Simon said, hey, great event. Thanks so much for putting us on.
Steven
of course,
Lester in here.
I see Slester, SJ Lester.
Shout out, Steven.
Yeah, shout out.
So many people. We're so thankful for you. Make sure to go check out Youth Nation Gaming on Instagram. Our Twitter, Elevation Youth, is where we're active a lot about gaming stuff as well. Very close to 10K followers there. And we just cannot wait for the conclusion of Youth Royale and everything that's coming up next. But it's been a great night tonight. And from all of us here, from Charlotte, North Carolina, from our Ballantyne broadcast location and the Youth Nation Gaming headquarters, a.k.a. the Millennium Falcon, we've got a big prayers up.
Rhythm high, big love. Later, Youth Nation.